Hello guys, I am Geeta Reddy. I am currently pursuing BTech second year in VIT College, Nambu. Today I am going to discuss with you about the constraints in SQL. Constraints in SQL means we are applying certain conditions or restrictions on the database. This further means that before inserting data into the database, we are checking for some conditions. If the condition we have applied to the database holds true for the data which is to be inserted, then only the data will be inserted into the database tables. Constraints in SQL can be categorized into two types. First, column level constraint. Second one is table level constraint. Column level constraint is used to apply constraint on a single column, and the table level constraint is used to apply constraint on multiple columns. Some of the real-life examples of constraints are as follows. Every person has a unique email ID. This is because while creating an email account for any user, the email providing services such as Gmail, Yahoo, or any other email providing service will always check for the availability of the email ID that the user wants for himself. If some other user already takes the email ID that the user wants, then that ID can't be assigned to another user. This simply means that no two users can have the same email IDs from the same email providing service. So here the email ID is a constraint on the database of email providing services. Whenever we set a password for a system, there are certain constraints that are to be followed. These constraints may include the following. There must be one uppercase character in the password. Password must be at least 8 characters in length. Password must contain at least one special symbol. Constraints available in SQL are not null, unique, primary key, foreign key, check, default, else, not null. Null means empty, that is, the value is not available. Whenever a table's column is declared as not null, then the value for that column can't be empty for any of the table's records. There must exist a value in the column to which the not null constraint is applied. Syntax to apply the not null constraint during table creation is as follows. Example, create a student table and apply a not null constraint on one of the table's column. While creating a table, you can see this. We can run the below code in MySQL also. To verify that the not null constraint is applied to the table's column and the student table is created successfully, we will execute the following query, that is ds student. We can apply this code in our SQL or MySQL, some other databases. Unique. Duplicate values are not allowed in the columns to which the unique constraint is applied. The column with the unique constraint will always contain a unique value. This constraint can be applied to one or more than one column of the table, which means more than one unique constraint can exist on a single table. Using the unique constraint, you can also modify the already created tables. Syntax is as below. We can see the example also. We can run the below code in the MySQL or SQL. Primary key. Primary key uniquely identifies each record in a table. It must have unique values and can't contain nulls. In the below example, the roll number field is marked as primary key. That means the roll number field can't have duplicate and null values. Next, foreign key in DBMS, Database Management System. Definition. Foreign keys are the columns of a table that points to the primary key of another table. They act as a cross-reference between tables. For example, in the below example, student ID column in course environment table is a foreign key as it points to the primary key of the Student table is here. You can see the course ID and student ID in course enrollment table, and student table, student ID, student name, student age. Okay, and student table, student ID is the primary key. This we are going to use in the course announcement table, and in that we are using it as a attribute check. This constraint is used for specifying range of values for a particular column of the table. When this constraint is being set on a column, it ensures that the specified column must have the value falling in the specified range. In the above example, we have set the check constraint on roll number of student table. Now the roll number field must have the value greater than 1000. Default. The default constraint provides a default value to a column. When there is no provided, where there is no value provided while inserting a record into a table, by using default, we can get the default value. Thank you.